Hey, how's it going, YouTubers? I'm back again for another review. This time I am going to be reviewing Game 3 of the Western Conference semifinals between the Colorado Avalanche and the Dallas Stars. Now, for the Avalanche, this has been a very surprising series up to this point because you figured that they would have been in contention to compete for a Stanley Cup after their amazing season that they had and the short work they made out of who did they play in the first round. They didn't play anyone in the first round. It was just the qualifying round, and they finished second. Yeah, that's right. But I honestly picked them. I'm pretty sure I picked them in my preview to take out the Stars, and it's not looking so good so far. So Game 3, finally get a win in the column. Now they're just down 2-1 in this series, and whether they can even it up in Game 4 is another question. I'm very much aware that these videos are past date, so I'm sure Game 4 has already happened by now, so I'm not going to make my prediction of who's going to come out as a star or whatever the case may be is, but for Frank Cruz, this has to feel pretty darn good. I mean, you came in an emergency situation when Grubauer went down, and it doesn't look like he's coming back anytime soon. And, I mean, you have those tough couple of games 1 and 2 respectively, but he finally came back, and yeah, they were trailing, but then Avalanche bounced back and just found that in their heart to come back and win. So they knew they desperately needed this win, and good on them. So as for the Stars, just like what you guys had in the previous games, like the other team could get up 2 or 3-0, and then you know you could come back. So there's no safe lead anymore. It's not like it was 10, 15 years ago where if you had a 2 or 3 goal lead that you could just coast your way through the rest of the game. It's not like that anymore. Players have too much heart and they play for too much pride, and it could be the third period, they could be down by 3, and then we've seen it happen before, and you can come back and tie the game. I'm not trying to make a reference to when the Oilers and Ducks Game 6 or 7, I believe, of the semifinals. I'm sure a lot of Oilers fans are pretty still bitter about that, but yeah, you just can't take any teams for granted in the playoffs, and this is a must-win situation. It's not like this season where you can afford to lose a couple of games, but you can bounce back. 4 losses and you're done. So this is very critical, and Dallas can't take their foot off the gas, and they did unfortunately tonight, so hopefully they have a better Game 4, and we'll see what the result of that is going to be. But as for Colorado, like I said, they finally got their top guns going, and they finally got some big goals from some big players, so about time they step up. And like I said, if they come back with that same momentum in Game 4, then they could be a best of 3 series after the Game 4 situation, but we'll see how Game 4 pans out first. So that's my review for this one. Until next time, take care.